It missed! Are you kidding me? The rocket missed! Oh no! What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Battlefield 6 Season 4, I guess Reloaded, with the Top Gun event. Wake Island and all that fun stuff is here. We're going to be checking out Wake Island in this video. That's kind of the main thing that I really wanted to experience. Was just kind of Wake Island, and then we will go through and then play in the next video you guys see of Battlefield 6. We'll be checking out the Carrier Strike game mode from Battlefield 4. So we have a new event pass, I guess. Okay, do you get these by playing the game? Okay, you get these by playing the game. Perfect. EA was making me worried there, but yeah, for me doing some of these challenges, I guess. All right, Conquest on Wake Island. So this is the new sniper. It's the, I believe, the Desert Tech HTI. I think is what it actually is in the game. Cool. Because we're on Wake Island, I have to run the M4. Oh, dude. This game, it's as beautiful as the day I lost her. For those of you that don't know, Battlefield 3 was my first Battlefield game. And this version of Wake Island is kind of what it was. Now, obviously, this is very inspired by Battlefield 5's Wake Island. So they took a lot of the inspiration of what made that one what it was and brought it over here for Battlefield 6. I actually, Chad, that's wild. The map does look good. We are playing on Conquest, which has me happy, but this map is wide. That's always been kind of the downside to Wake Island. It's kind of a wider map. It really performs best. I can't hit a rocket shot today. That's my one thing I wanted to do, is hit a rocket shot. That's a plane. I don't think that plane is supposed to be here, guys. Maybe it is. I don't know. This map is stunning. Also, the F-14. Oh, my beloved. I love the F-14. I like a lot of military vehicles. Like, I'm kind of pretty stupid in that way. Some would say autistic, but that's neither here nor there. And so, like, this type of stuff, I absolutely love it. Which is why I like combined arms games like Battlefield, man. And having Wake Island back has been such a cool thing to have. I was hoping this map would have been brought into Battlefield 2042 during its Portal life cycle, but because Battlefield 2042 had so many problems at release, they never ended up bringing any extra maps to Portal. Like, the Battlefield 3 Close Quarters expansion was one I knew a lot of people really wanted to see. And so, like, I really wanted to see, like, the Close Quarters DLC from Battlefield 3, this map be brought into Battlefield 2042, and a couple of others that just, they never made it to the game, unfortunately. And, that's not to say they, maybe in this game we won't get more remake maps from the Close Quarters DLC. I think that's 100% something that they could do. Kind of as like a, hey, we heard your cries for getting rid of modes, especially like Domination and TDM and King of the Hill and some of those other modes like that, when they got rid of them a week or two ago. I think the best way you can go about it is just saying, hey, we are bringing those modes back. And this expand, we're bringing back some classic Battlefield 3 maps in the form of the Close Quarters DLC. And personally, I'd be more than okay with that. The way they've done some of these maps justice, like Golmud Railway, was done very, very well and tastefully. This map, from the pictures, a little bit of gameplay, and obviously me playing it now for the first time today, this map seems like they did it relative justice from Battlefield 3's version / Battlefield 5's version. I thought I heard another person walking around. I'm so dead. That man didn't see me? Huh? How did the guy that ran back up here not see me? What? Bro might be blind, actually. That or he wasn't a real player. But it seems like they've done some of these maps justice, which does make me very happy. And I'm hoping that they can continue to bring back some of our more fan-favorite classic maps from Battlefield 3, 4. Hell, I'm going to sound crazy for here. I really enjoyed Reclaimed in 2042, which was inspired by Zavad 311 and Graveyard from Battlefield 4. I was so hopeful. I was so hopeful. It's okay. It's a team effort to kill these helicopters, man. And I wouldn't even mind seeing that map come back into Battlefield 6, because I actually really didn't like that map for a 64-player Battlefield map. I thought it was pretty decent, all things considered. It wasn't perfect. It had plenty of 2042 jank, don't get me wrong. But I did really, really enjoy Reclaimed. I believe it was called Reclaimed. It was the Season 5 map that they brought into the game when they said, hey, we're giving you a couple more seasons of content while they were developing Battlefield 6, which to this day I'm still grateful that they gave us extra content. Dude, I should have aimed just a little earlier, a little more ahead. I may have hit it. I did not want to spawn here at G, but here I am. Wonder if Megalodon's on this map. If you know, you know. This map is good, though. I like it. I like this map. Granted, it's Wake Island. Right? It's nothing. It's not like it's overly new. Right? We had this map in the last 2 Battlefield game, or a previous Battlefield game, this Battlefield game, and then 3, 1942, 1943, things like that. So, like, it's not like it's a brand new map to the game, which I know some people don't like. I get it, right? They just want to see just new maps, no remakes. The problem, when you have just new maps, and it's going to sound kind of crazy, okay, for some people. If you have only new maps in a game, okay, this is going to sound controversial, I know. If you only have new maps in a game, whether it's Call of Duty, Battlefield, things like that, you don't have things that people can relate to and hold on to, people typically don't gravitate towards it. So a case in point of this is going to be, I would say, whenever Rockstar released Grand Theft Auto 5's online updates, a lot of people were looking forward to the single-player characters coming into the game, as well as some of the other stuff that they can relate to, right? Call of Duty does this all the time with, you know, characters coming back, with the reboots. Nostalgia is a powerful drug, and unfortunately, if a game doesn't have nostalgia, a lot of times it doesn't keep people around for the basic things. So having a map or two that people can recognize, say, oh, I remember this map. I like this map. Dude, how am I missing the easiest rockets of my life? I want to cry. I want a refund on that first rocket, though. I want a refund on my first rocket. I do wish they'd bring back flags into Battlefield, though. Like, at the points and stuff. I wanted to snipe at least one out of the sky. It wasn't the best shot in the world. It was kind of very easy. Okay, I get it. But I wanted that. And I got it. Did that just say I got a canted underbarrel grip? Oh, it's the stubby. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be like the AK grip that a lot of people run in Tarkov where it sticks out the side. It's a cool grip. It's just very, very impractical use. It looks badass, though. Like, see people run that in, like, Arena Breakout, Tarkov. I miss the Carl Gustav, the M5 from Battlefield 2042 that had the optic and stuff. That man's blasting the Top Gun theme in that freaking boat. Question is somebody gonna take this helicopter or not? They were. I was able to take out 2 vehicles. You know, one of them I actually had not an awful rocket shot. The other one was literally just waiting for the guy to get in it. Is that scummy? Is it cheap? Abso-freaking-lutely it is. Do I really care? Absolutely not. It missed! Are you kidding me? The rocket missed! Oh no! That was so perfect! Dude, you literally can't make it up. Ow. I don't like that. You blew me up, bro. That's rude. I'm trying not to get blown up by a rocket. Like, I'm getting blown up by helicopters, by vehicles. I missed every bullet, basically. Goodbye. I had a feeling he had no clue. See, I saw the drone go up. I was like, oh, you're mine now. If I get out and press the button to shoot my rocket, and it doesn't shoot my rocket, I'm gonna give up on this game. Like, what are we doing here, y'all? What are we doing here, Battlefield? Like, that was the easiest kill of my life that I would have had with that RPG on a jet. But instead, I suck at this game. That man said that man's name is Commotional Damage. He just gave me emotional damage. Brother. What? Man's just did me in like I didn't exist. Yeah, this feels like Battlefield again. It feels more like Battlefield every time I play this game. Every update, this game feels more and more like Battlefield does. Now, from a gameplay standpoint, I'm not going to be the judge of that. I don't play this game enough to be considered like a hardcore player like your Enders would be. Maybe your Silks. People like those guys, those content creators, like... that are playing the game like daily for hours and hours on end. Like, I can't speak for like gunplay wise or things like vehicles, but I can say from a feeling standpoint of just playing the game, more and more Battlefield 6 feels like Battlefield, and this update 100% is one of those updates that have done that for me. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say this game is perfect. Like, removing game modes is stupid. It's shady, it's dumb, should have never happened. But what I will say is, from a gameplay standpoint, and of visuals, and the way the maps are, this feels the most like Battlefield I feel Battlefield has felt in a long time. Now, it felt like Battlefield when Battlefield 6 got revealed. I'm not going to sit here and say it didn't, right? However, it feels more so because Battlefield 6 has improved upon itself and given us more large-scale maps. Things that we actually want to have and need in a Battlefield game. Big maps, lots of vehicles, things like that. And I think until we can get a lot of those in the game, which we have it currently, I think we're going in the right direction. Wake Island is 100% in that right direction. I'm glad we were able to get this map back because visually it is beyond impressive. This map looks stunning. I could do more island-based maps and be perfectly happy. Maybe that's a little crazy, right? Because, you know, I don't want to see the same map over and over again. The only thing I would love to have is some very, very urban city-ish maps, like modern city maps, like maps based, as awful as, like, I hate saying this, but like maps based on modern cities. Siege of Shanghai comes to mind. You know, we had Manhattan Bridge and Empire State, but I'm talking like with with jets, air vehicles, like just an all-out war on an open city. You know, all the stuff you've seen in like in the Ukraine war, you know, stuff of old Battlefield 4, things like that. I really hope, like, if they go any direction, let's go urban. Hell, World War III, by the way, rip that game. The Moscow map was really, really good. I really enjoyed it from a visual standpoint. And then they had one that took place in like Berlin. Dude, like, just from aesthetics alone, it was beyond an amazing map. And I hope Battlefield 6 can get that next, dude. But what do you guys think of Wake Island? I know this gameplay is very, very, like, slowish, okay? Missed a lot of rocket shots. I should have missed some of those. But, you know, what do you guys think of Wake Island? Have you checked it out? Have you not? Are you, obviously, with how early it is for me of playing this, it's 2:24 in the afternoon. People are probably still just now getting out of school, getting out of work, and things like that. But what do you guys think of the app? You could let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.